Predicting what the Arizona Cardinals are going to do in this year's draft might be one of the most impossible things to do right now. There's reports saying that they want to trade up and potentially take a wide receiver, that they want to trade back and get more draft capital. Like, we've heard everything. But an interesting report I've been hearing is that we are a dark horse team to acquire Kyle Pitts. Now, if we do somehow land him, you honestly can't be mad. Or can you? Assuming this would mean we would have to trade up to the number 4 or the number 7 pick, we would be giving up a fortune to acquire him. We're talking our first this year, our second this year, and our first round pick next year as a minimum for that trade. Now, obviously he's a great player, but is it really worth trading all of that just to acquire him? In my opinion, I don't really know yet. If we do end up making that trade, obviously we do get one of the best players in the draft class, and that would be a huge win. But playing devil's advocate, we would mortgage a ton, and I mean a ton of draft capital, and if for some reason he doesn't pan out in the NFL, this would be looked as one of the worst trade-ups in NFL history. Now, I personally do believe he will have an amazing NFL career, but you have to look at it from both perspectives. Adding Pitts to the team would give Kyler Murray another big-time playmaker to throw to and would solidify the tight end position for us, which would be a huge plus. Now, would this move help our chances win the Super Bowl? I honestly don't know. But Dan Orlovsky, on the other hand, thinks that if the Arizona Cardinals do end up acquiring Kyle Pitts, we would be a legit Super Bowl contender. He said, and I quote, "I just think that candidly, if you told me the Cardinals went and got Kyle Pitts, I can sit here legitimately and say, okay, they're a Super Bowl contender. I feel confident in the quarterback, the pieces of the offense, and some of the additions that they made to the defense, but Kyle Pitts is such an amazing player that he immediately becomes Kyler Murray's Travis Kelce." That is a big time comparison off rip, comparing him to Travis Kelce. So imagine if he does pan out to someone like Travis Kelce. Could you imagine how lethal our offense would be? Like, go ahead and imagine Kyle Pitts in our system right now. Dan Arnold looked amazing when he played here, but could you imagine what would happen if we got someone like Kyle Pitts on the roster? He's literally a wide receiver at tight end and would give us so many matchup advantages. So if the Cardinals do end up pulling this trade off, I would not be mad at it at all because we get one of the best players in the draft class. I just don't know how I feel about giving up that much draft capital. Like I said though, if it does happen, I'll be cool with it, but I feel like we do have more important positions to address, like corner. Now, the player I want to see the Cardinals draft the most is Jaycee Horn. The Cardinals actually value him pretty highly, and they've stated this multiple times. He would be the perfect replacement for Patrick Peterson and would be someone who would be able to play right away. In my opinion, he's the best corner in this draft, and if he somehow does fall to us at pick 16, I want to see him rocking a Cardinals uniform. I've also seen the reports that the Cardinals are high on Caleb Farley as well, and if Horn is gone at that time, I would be fine with this pick. But for me personally, Jaycee Horn is my #1 option and is the person I want to see the most in Cardinal red. Now I want to touch up on one more report, and that is that the Cardinals will trade up and draft a wide receiver. Now this report was all over social media today, and I honestly don't know whether to believe it or not. Again, it's kind of like the Kyle Pitts situation, and the question stays the same. Are we really ready to send 2 first-round picks and a second minimum to get Jaylen Waddle? For some reason, though, I do have this gut feeling that the Cardinals will trade the pick, whether that's trading up or trading down. So if we do end up trading up and drafting Jaylen Waddle, just like Kyle Pitts, I wouldn't be mad at it, but I'm hoping he does pan out because the Cardinals' first-round drafting skills have been horrible the past couple years. Obviously, the more talent you have, the better chance you have at winning the Super Bowl, but Cardinals, please make the right decision. I am begging. I literally have zero idea what they're going to do with the pick, so it's going to be really interesting to see because they have so many options on the table. Also, make sure and drop a comment down below who you think the Cardinals are going to draft. After the draft happens, come back to this video and see if you were right. I'm going to give my prediction. I think we're going to go ahead and draft Jaycee Horn. Now, I'm being super biased because that's the player I want to see here, so I'm going to stick with Jaycee Horn. Let me know who you guys think we're going to draft down in the comment section below. Now that's going to wrap up today's video. If you guys did enjoy, consider hitting that subscribe button. I post NFL and NBA content, so if you're a fan of either or both of those, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. This is the perfect channel for you. Like I said, that's going to wrap up today's video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. It's been your boy Mythic. Peace out.